Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Jack's route. I'm sorry, what's his name? Tetsunojo? Anyway, and we're going through the labyrinth now at Hell Mansion, and you know Kikinosuke's in here. You know it. So anyway, welcome to Hell Labyrinth. Will you go in alone or together? We'll go in together. We began walking into the darkness. His blood. I want his blood. That's a weird way to start. I know why she wants it, but it's a weird phrase. I want his blood. Are you a vampire? I want to know more about this person. But it's not like I can just turn to him and ask him to give me some of his blood. Maybe I should get him to accidentally injure himself? Oh, wow. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's made to look like hell. You can see the mountains of needles over there. Oh, so they do exist. I thought they were just parts of folk tales. They do. Hell may be referring to one place, but many things within it are different depending on the crime. For example, the 8 great hells are famous, but there are also 16 lesser hells around them. For example, the punishment of fiery rains for people who offer drinks to travelers to get them drunk so they can steal their belongings. That's an oddly specific crime. You know what I'm saying? So the 16 lesser hells are also referred to as the 16 oddly specific crimes hells. And also, the punishment of enduring suffering of servants where servants who lie in order to help themselves are sent. Oh, huh. So what kind of hells do people who kill others go to? Was what he mentioned before true then? There are a lot of specific divisions when it comes to murder, so it depends on what murder it is. The sentence changes a lot depending on, for example, whether the murder comes also with theft or with adultery. I see. Well, my life is completely unknowing of any theft or adultery. Maybe it's alright if I ask this. So I was actually watching your stream the other day. You almost killed someone. But it ended up not happening, right? That person's still alive, right? No. Because that person that you almost killed was probably someone several hundred years ago. Sorry, let's not talk about this. That isn't interesting at all to talk about when we finally have some time together. Just as he started to walk off... Curse you! Just as he started to walk off, I'm like, Kikinosuke appears, and yes, he did. Take this! What? That voice? Look out! Duck! We've also not gotten a CG of him in a while. They missed. Oh, that was close. Are you alright? Kikinosuke could have almost helped us, and we were like, oh my god, Jack, you're bleeding. Yes. His face was really close just now. Again, we haven't had any CGs in a while. We got one in the very beginning, but we haven't had any. I'm just saying. Where the fuck are they? And that voice just now sounded a lot like Kikinosuke, right? But no. No way. Well, this is konjac jelly. I suppose it's a pretty staple part of ghost houses, but throwing it at us like that was a bit much, don't you think? Right. Let's watch our step as we walk. I'll get him next time. You knew he was in here. It looks like there's a river running through here. I'll be careful not to slip. Maybe it's supposed to be the Sanzu River. That seems like it. And there's a sign over here. Get down! Yeah, all Kikinosuke is doing is making Jack jump on me. You've got some good instincts. Which, again, that also belays something. That you know what I mean? Like, every other person, like, you chuck something at their head and they'd be smacked in the head before they saw it. They'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Especially because Kikinosuke is not throwing it right at his face. He's throwing it behind him. So the fact that, like, Tetsuno Jack, right? Like, Kikinosuke saying, "You've got some good instincts." Yeah. I feel like that pertains to like who he really is or was in his life, if he's some kind of like not alive, not dead being, you know what I mean? That voice, I knew it! Kikinosuke, you're there, aren't you? Kikinosuke, answer me! Our apologies, but if you both can kindly stay quiet through the attraction. That seems pretty dangerous in here. Let's hurry up and get out. I'm not letting you get away! Die! Look out! Ha! Ha! I knocked it away with this grave tablet. What? Hey, sorry there. I'll be a bit more careful when you throw these at your next guest. Let's go then. Right, the fact that he picked up something and like ninja chucked it back. I'm just saying a normal person would not have reflexes and instincts like this. This motherfucker was a ninja. Like, he either remembers his past life, he died and was reincarnated or whatever, okay. And like, don't know why he wants to get back to hell or has revenge tactics on hell. Or he was cursed and he can never die, and the person he was a couple hundred fucking years ago is the same now. You know what I mean? Something like that. But there is no way he's just a normal 20-something-year-old dude. You know what I'm saying? With no knowledge of his past life, like the rest of us. He's not like that, you know? He's not like other humans. Damn it! Just you wait, I'll get you someday. For today, Yona, Sharaku, I'm counting on you guys. Oh god, Yona's gonna drown him in the blood pool. Labyrinth sure was fun. Right. That was a bit different from what I imagined. Goemon, Kikinosuke, don't tell me Yona and Sharaku are here too. I know those four despise Jack, but I never thought they would just ignore their mission just to pick on him. Are you getting hungry? I want to go to a restaurant. Or do you just want to get something to eat at the stalls here? It's nice out today. Let's eat up the benches here. I'll go buy something then. Oh, what would you like? Oh, well, I guess it's hard to tell without a menu. I've come here to help out once before. Can I ask for an iced coffee and a hell crepe then? I think I'll get that too. And there you are, Fujiko. I guess you really are with another guy, weren't you? I guess you really were with another guy, weren't you? Yeah, I knew it. You were just playing around with me. And all you wanted to do was have some fun with my body. I should have expected Sharaku would pull something like this. This is great. Stop being ridiculous. But I was even fine with just that, so long as you yearned for me. Are you asking to get a cut in your salary? I just wanted to keep being able to touch your skin. And that's what I thought, but right now I feel like I'm gonna die from going so crazy with jealousy. What faces have you shown that man? What have you said to him? I should have expected no less from a man of the hell of lewdness, the crushing hell. I should shock him, but there are people around. If it's come to this, I have to kill this guy then. Sharaku! And this time, be mine and mine alone. You know, it's kind of funny coming right after his route, you know? Hey, I'm telling you, you need to stop that and... Just try it. What? Yeah, this is where we're getting that Jack is not just a normal person. I'm sure you're trying to make light of me, but this pretend act of yours is just so bad. What did you say? That's fine if you try and kill me. If someone like you can't even do that. I'm thinking it's because he can't die even if you tried to kill him. Or also, Jack really wants to go to hell, so... Both of you, stop right there! Sharaku, is Jack right? Are you all picking on him because he's the enemy? Look, Sharaku blushing. Goemon, Kikinosuke, you... Is Yona here somewhere too? He is, isn't he? I don't know. Shut up, dumbass. Go eat your head in a block of tofu and die. Hey, wait! You're really loved, aren't you? Huh? I'm sure they're worried about you. With me, your enemy, getting friendly with you. I'm so sorry for all this. But they all really aren't bad, though. Huh? Was what I just said strange? Not at all. You just sounded like a mother. Well, somebody has to mother these fuckers, because Goemon's not doing his mom job. It's not like I'm treating them like children, alright? It's just, I'm a Hell Guardian, and looking after them is my responsibility. A Hell Guardian? I'd like it if you told me more about Hell. What makes you so interested about it? I knew it. There's something going on. You're definitely a human, but you mentioned the Sanzu River before. I'd like to know more about your connection with it, if you don't mind. Well, just between us, what I said about seeing the Sanzu River is a lie. Well, it is true I almost killed someone. What would you think about that as King Enma's daughter? Huh? Let me ask, what about the gates of Hell in Asakusa? Can only those from Hell pass through there? Yes, of course. You might already know, but I'll explain just in case. Model prisoners from Hell are allowed to come out to the human realm to work on King Enma's permission. They wear silk triangles on their heads, and no one's allowed through the gates of Hell without such permission. I hear at times there are humans who fool around and try to get through, but get no further after getting a scolding. Well, that sounds like the case. Could it be you want to go to Hell? Well, something like that. I'd like to take you there, but no living human would ever be allowed through, so I'll have to ask you to give up on that. I see. I thought you might be the one, but I guess not. I felt as if a string snapped in two. I see. That was why he wanted to get close to me. Right. Of course. That makes sense. After understanding his motives, I felt I should have been relieved, but I'm sorry I couldn't meet your expectations. No, it's nothing for you to apologize over, but I feel like we'll get attacked again if we stick around here. How about we leave and eat somewhere quiet? It's unfortunate we can't have those hell crepes, though. Right. I wonder what this feeling is. This dullness that makes me feel like nothing matters anymore. You just didn't know your heart got broke, did? My feet felt so heavy and struggled to start walking when... Yona? Whoops! My hand slipped. I'm sorry, sir. Now go to hell. No, wait, don't come to us. Just face our wrath. Oh no, get down! Ah! Oh my. Well, look at this CG. Okay, you know what? I've seen this one. But it still, when it still hits you and you're like, oh hi, look at how beautiful he looks. Oh hi, this is much better. The first CG was like, you kind of look like a zombie. But like, this one's so pretty. Ugh. His long eyelashes were right in front of my eyes. His glasses fell off, forcing my eyes to meet his directly. His eyes are so pretty. They're two different colors, too. Foolish as I was, I had been taken in by his beauty. His eyes, far too close to me, were filled with mystery. I can see they're so colorful without his glasses on. Are you hurt? Did you hit yourself anywhere? Look, he's got his hand around the back of her neck, like holding her head. Ugh. Protecting her head from hitting the pavement is so beautiful. I'm all right, but you're... What's going on? That man suddenly pushed that girl down. Hey, were you even watching? Jack saved her just now. That's right. There are people here. Would you mind getting off me? Oh, sorry. Tetsunojo put his mask and glasses back on in a panic, but still watched over me in worry. Did you get wet all over? Are you okay? You did a little bit. but it's just the edge of my skirt and my shoes. I thought I was able to get you away from all of it. Maybe I'm getting a bit rusty. Getting a bit rusty at his fucking goddamn ninja skills. Rusty, do you work out? Oh, sort of, but wow, so much happened already today. I don't think we can let our guard down walking around out here. I wanted to be with you longer, but I think I should head back to my apartment. I don't mind getting injured or anything, but I'm worried about you. Which means we'll be parting ways now. I feel a bit lonely. I'll be like, that's okay, my clothes are at your house, so. But the reason why he wanted to get close to me was because he was interested in Hell. But he did worry about me. Yeah, I want some... Okay, I want some tea or be careful. I want some tea. I want some tea. That's a way to invite ourself to his house. Okay, bye, is the other one. No, there's no way. Okay, bye is the right fucking answer. Yeah, okay. That one was obvious. I'm sure Sharaku would mock me, telling me how easy I am. If it isn't any trouble to you, would you mind if I visited for a bit? I want to have some of your tea again. What? Really, only if it isn't any trouble to you, plus my clothes are at your house, so... We forgot that. That isn't at all. I'm happy you asked. And you're welcome anytime. I'm so easy. Even I think I'm ridiculous. Alright, let's go then. Right as he started to fix his glasses, does she not notice, like, the fact that, like, his eyes are two different colors? Because, like, you can tell... At least that's the way, maybe it's just the glare or something, but, like, you can tell his eyes are two different colors. Jack, there's blood on your hand. You're injured. I took out my handkerchief and quickly wiped away his blood. Hell yeah! Blood. I wonder if this would work. Oh, sorry. I dirtied your handkerchief. This is just a scratch, really. It's fine. Let's make sure it's disinfected after. Are you sure it's alright for you to be so kind as King Enma's daughter? I feel so guilty right now. Well, let's go to your place then. Yona, you're the one who needs to face Hell's wrath. What? Wait, but... Go get cut up by a Simon one more time. I'll go ahead and slather salt and hot peppers all over your wounds after that. Because Yona was just trying to do his job, but he pushed us closer together! That wasn't my fault. It was the water's fault. But seriously, she's just so easy. Too easy. How could you trust a guy like that? You didn't see his beautiful face when he peered into his eyes and my eyes and all. Did you not see that? And we know our Lord Hellguardian's personality the best. Seriously, Yona, you're the worst. If you'd only thought through what you were gonna do, now everything we've done is working against us. I love how they're like, we know we're best. They're just, I love the fact that it's not just, I mean, Jack's not wrong. He's like, wow, you're loved. And she's like, what? No, I'm just, what? He's like, they're worried about you. They obviously care. And I'm like, but they're all just also a little, we don't care. Yes, you do. We're not like jealous that you're spending time with him and not us. Yes, you are. Our man harem's a little jealous of the new guy. Aww. Against you? I'm ever so interested in hearing more about that. Whoa! The corporate slaves here. The four of you get no pay this month. What? Utterly pathetic. To think the four men handpicked by King Enma are in such a state as this. Not like we were picked as the Great King's pawn because we wanted to be. Lord Takamura, I'm the one that urged everyone here on to act. But I'm the one who urged everyone here to act, so I'll take all their punishment in their place. You just love saying that, don't you, Ishikawa? Everyone was so giddy to join in. All of you are accomplices. Yeah, don't just brush us off like that. We're pals after all. Aww, now they're bromancing. Even though I regret not being able to hit him with that konjac, it was still fun. I can make some money for us to live off of, so you can leave that to me. Yes, yes, a beautiful display of friendship indeed. But Sensei Takamura, that guy Jack has some pretty good reflexes, don't you think? He dodged my first shot, so I really did try and get him with my second one. And yet, in an instant, he pulled out a grave tablet nearby and hit it right back at my face. My cheek still hurts from that. Yeah, he was fast when I tossed the water on him, too. Hey, Takamura, you're not about to tell us he's some kind of hidden character or is really another one of the escapees, right? I am not. He is a human, without a doubt. There's always something else going on when you smile like that. He's a human, but he was cursed and is unable to die. Ishikawa, did you have any thoughts to share? I just said Lord Takamura is always so kind. Very good. Now everyone repeat after me. We will obey King Enma's orders and pledge our loyalty to his service. We will obey King Enma's orders and pledge our loyalty to his service. We will obey King Enma's orders and pledge our loyalty to his service. We will obey King Enma's orders and pledge our loyalty to his service. We will obey King Enma's orders and pledge our loyalty to his service. Yes, very good boys, all of you. Be cautious not to perform any further acts of idiocy in the future. He's like, he is a human. He's not an escapee, but that doesn't mean that he isn't immortal. I didn't think I'd get covered by water at the last moment. Your subordinate sure come up with some pretty fun ideas. I'm sorry. I'm just glad they didn't hurt you. As I was about to say thank you, I realized something. Yeah, look at him. Ugh. He didn't actually have to protect me back then, right? I see. I thought you might be the one, but I guess not. If he were trying to get close to me just to use me, there was a need to really go... Was there a need to really go through that effort to protect me? No. I'm sure this is also part of his trap. I think part of it was, but you know what I mean? Like, we were gonna we're gonna trick him and he's gonna trick us, but then we're also kind of like, we like him, but I think he might actually be interested in us. And you know what I mean? Like, and part of it could be like you're from hell and I really want to know about hell, but yeah, his desire to protect us or whatever. And it could just be because of his, like, ninja skills that he's had for hundreds of years, you know, as he's roamed Earth and not been allowed to die because he's been cursed by hell. I feel like, because he wants to get his revenge on hell. So I feel like, I'm curious about what that's about, but he's a human. But that doesn't mean he's a normal human. There's something wrong. About what you were talking about in Hell Mansion, why do you want to go to hell? If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't ask anymore. But as you know, I'm King Enma's daughter and a Hell Guardian. I may be able to help you somehow. He seems so troubled by this. I'd like to be able to do something. I'm curious if he's going to tell us. I had to laugh at myself for thinking that. I knew this man was just trying to use me. And I was trying to use him as well. I'm sure you wouldn't believe me. But I'm looking for someone. Is it us? Are you looking for me, but you just don't remember? Looking for someone? Your family? No, but I think it's someone from hell. I'm looking for someone, but he doesn't quite remember who it is. Because maybe, like, it's been so long or parts of his memory have been, like, stripped away from the curse. Whatever he was cursed with. Who? Some time ago, I almost died. And I came across someone from hell. Okay. I wanted to talk to that person I met back then one more time, but I don't even know their name. He almost died, and also almost killed someone. He's had a pretty dramatic life, it seems. Okay, interesting. When you meet them, what do you want to talk about? A lot of things. I don't think I can ask about much more. Well, someone in my position would say if you came across someone on the brink of death, it may have been one of the departure guides. The departure guides are those who guide the deceased to where they need to go. Departure guide, a role within hell that guides the deceased. What? I'm not able to take you to hell, but would you like me to ask around Enma Palace about this person? You can do that. It's really nothing much at all. I mean, I can even go right now. Is that alright? Really? To me, it's just going back home. I'll head out the... Oh, wait! I'll see you to the gates. Well, the sun's almost down, but will you be okay on your own? Oh, well, it's not like I can go with you, though. Thank you, I'll be fine. Beyond these gates is my home. There's nothing at all to be afraid of. That's reassuring. Alright, thank you then. I'll contact you as soon as I figure anything out. Goodbye. I did say it would be easy, but I gave a big sigh as I gazed out toward the Sanzu River. Does anyone come to mind? No, I've checked with everyone, but there doesn't seem to be anyone who's come across any man named Tetsunojo Imai. Are you sure that's his name? Considering how desperate he was, I don't think he would have given me a fake name. It's true that there are people who, on the brink of death, wander here to the Sanzu River. Humans call it a near-death experience. However, the name Tetsunojo Imai doesn't appear in the records for persons who have arrived in that manner. No. I'm not sure how to say this, but could it be that this man was just dreaming? Dream? This happens quite a lot. People have dreams of hell they have in their own imagination and believe they actually went there. I can't say that there definitely isn't a possibility of that. I hope to be of help to you and daughter of Emma, but we just haven't come across anyone named Tetsunojo Imai. I see. I'm sorry for all this trouble all of a sudden, but you were still of help. I'll talk to him so he understands. Thank you very much. Please don't hesitate to come talk to us if anything else arises. Back in our room. I'm back. Well, saying that doesn't really feel right. And it's only been half a month since I began living in the human realm. Oh, right, the handkerchief. Hurry, wake up! I've been awake thanks to the atmosphere here in hell. It's a handkerchief with his blood on it. Can you use it? It is alright to swallow and... Is this alright to swallow and eat whole? Yes, but don't get a stomachache from it. Thank you for the meal. My phone was enveloped in flames again, right in front of my eyes. That happens sometimes with Samsungs. My phone sometimes also feels like it's going to burst into flames because I bet you're like, God damn, my phone's hot. That's what I get for playing Love in Deep Space. Well, I can't play it for very long because I'm like, my phone's on fire! Jesus! The handkerchief was swallowed whole in an instant. Thank you very much. Please wait a moment while I get familiar with the data. Right. How are you, daughter of Emma? The Great King has asked to see you since you've returned. Thank you. I'll go right away. Sweetie baby Pookie! There we go. There's our daddy. Sweetie, you should have come to see me right away since you're back. You're so impatient, Father. I was already intending to see you after checking my room. I want you to come straight to Daddy first. I'm glad Carmen's looking good. I guess she just ignores him. Meow. I've just been so lonely after you left me for the human realm. You're the one who ordered me to go, Father. They do say it's good to make your baby birds learn to fly. This might be more like a lion tossing its cub into a valley, though. Well, thanks to that, I've learned a great many things. And by the way, sweetie, I want you to see this. Is there something in the Johari mirror? Mirror, oh mirror, please show my beloved daughter. Huh? I have a very bad feeling about this. You saw that CG too, Dad? Oh, how scandalous. And here I thought I ordered you to capture those escapees. No, this was an accident. Johari Mira, stop! Don't show that! To think you'd engage in such an indecent act in Hell Mansion where it's so public. No, I'm trying to explain, so please listen to me. And I thought you loved Daddy most. Oh, how terrible. I mean, sir, you're supposed to be my dad. I know you wanted me to call you daddy, but I didn't think you meant like daddy. Like that. Jesus, sir. I said listen to me! This person is someone I'm trying to follow for information right now. Even though he's not from hell. If even Father is saying that, I guess Tetsunojo really doesn't have anything to do with the escapees. A dream. And Daddy knows a lot about the human realm, so he knows. And this man Jack is a popular artist, right? Yes, that's right. Because he's a popular artist, Jack is in charge of publicity for Shinobikuni. Oh, that's me. Because he's a popular artist, Jack is in charge of publicity for Shinobikuni. Well, I can't say the word publicity right now. I thought I could get some information from him and have been accompanying him in an effort to carry out some reconnaissance. Really? Meow. I heard you were having a fun date together. No, that's not true. As I answered, on the inside, I wasn't sure of my own feelings. I see. I thought you might be the one, but I guess not. Back then, I know I felt disappointed. But that's not right. He's part of the enemy. Even if he isn't one of the escapees we need to capture, there's no mistake that he's an obstacle for us. Here's what Daddy thinks, sweetie. I can't stay silent after my precious daughter has been defiled. I haven't been defiled in any way! But if this man is willing to take you as his wife, then I'll call it even on how he defiled you, too. What do you think? What is he even talking about? Father, I absolutely, completely, utterly hate men. I have absolutely no intention of being married to anyone. Well, married? Sweetie, is something the matter? No, I just felt a bit dizzy. What was that sensation just now? I've never felt anything like that before, but it was only for an instant. I'm fine now, because she hasn't had the flashback in this of the, I can't make a woman like you my wife. Sweetie, could it be you remembered something about your past life? What? Did you? No, nothing. Sweetie, Daddy's really worried about you. You're a transient. I'm so worried something might cause you to disappear. And to prevent that, I want you to be able to get that soul preservation certificate as soon as you can. Of course, that's why I went to the human realm. Is there really, truly nothing going on with that man? No, there's nothing. Father, do you think your daughter is so foolish that she would forget her mission and drown in romance? Daddy's sorry. In any case, I absolutely positively have nothing to do with that man. I'm just keeping an eye on him. All right then, sweetie. I'll just call what happened an accident. Oh, right. Maybe King Enma might know. Father? Call me Daddy. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Daddy, there's something I want to ask you. I'll hear anything you want to ask about, sweetie. I explained to him about Tetsunojo and the departure guides. It may have been someone who was there on a temporary post. Temporary? When the departure guides aren't enough to handle things, Hell Guardians will sometimes help them out. Okay. It was Sensei No. Hear me out. Because he said earlier that during times of war, he often had to drag people, because that's when he met Okuni, right? He's like, I took her to the other side when she died because in times of war, we were, like there were so many people I had to help on. I was dragging people that, you know what I mean? So, especially if when Jack, using air quotes around that, almost died, it was fucking ages ago because he's been cursed and is immortal. Because this is not, I met someone once and I want to talk to them again. He was cursed in some fucking way. He wants vengeance on hell, and I feel like he can't get there. I don't think he's really alive. He's a human. But here's the thing. I feel like, but Sensei No knows. He's like, oh no, he's a human. He's just, but Sensei No, maybe Sensei No cursed him. Sensei Nono probably has that power, right? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I was thinking like Sensei Nono was the one because then it would like tie in. It wouldn't just be a random character, a temporary. And we know we already kind of established that Sensei Nono was leading people to hell and stuff like that during times of war and whatever from the Okuni conversation. But then I was like, oh, but well, actually, no, that might be true because Sensei Nono is not. We didn't ask him. Do you know Jack? He's like, uh-huh. Did you? He's not going to tell you the whole backstory. He likes to hide shit. So, you know, him being like, no, Jack's a human. And then Goemon was like, you are so fucking sus right now. And it's like, so he knows something, and maybe it's because he knows, oh, he's a normal human. He's just been alive for a couple hundred fucking years. You know what I mean? Maybe, right? Maybe. Anyway, simmer down, bird. Anyway, when departure guides aren't enough, Hell Guardians will... Okay. Then maybe I could find out if I ask all my senior Hell Guardians. Your job was supposed to be capturing those escapees, wasn't it, sweetie? And for that, you need to get Taro and the others' power to their strongest. Wasn't that of the utmost importance to you? He's right. I need to be strengthening my bonds with the others. And yet, I'm coming back here to Enma Palace for a mere human like him. But he did help me out so many times today. He was so kind to Ryoma, too. But it might all be part of his scheme. He's an ally of Shinobikuni, too, after all. Father, I'm sorry to have caused you trouble. There's only one thing I need to be doing in the human realm, and that's to capture the prisoners who have escaped from hell. And through that, receive the soul preservation certificate. I haven't forgotten about that. I see. I'll be returning to the human realm now. Sure. And next time we see each other, bring those escapees along with you. I will. Maybe. Oh, no, we're still... Okay, I was end of chapter. Nope. Thank you, Gate Guard. I'll be heading back out now. Come again anytime. I'm sure King Enma's lonely without you around. Right. As I was about to set out, I suddenly remembered what I came to do. Regardless of the result, I'm sure he wants to know what happened as soon as possible. I took out my phone and typed out a line message to Tetsunojo. I'm sorry. I couldn't find any trace of you in hell either. But I'll keep searching. Just before I was about to send it, I came back to my senses. This isn't my job. I won't say anything further than this. Just as I was about to put away my phone... Thanks. Sorry to put you through this. I'll call you again sometime. All right. I'm back. Hey, you're back pretty late. Were you shacked up somewhere with that guy? What do you have in that bag? I was hungry, so I just bought a few things. Hey, about today. Please don't abandon your duties anymore. Huh? I'll be going back to my room. Hey, that can't be all you have to say to us. I do think you all did go a bit far, but he is our enemy after all. My lady... You no longer need to bully him like that anymore. I was hoping to address this more properly tomorrow, but I'll be leaving Jack to all of you from here on. Hey! Please take care of it. And they're all like, she looked sad. Well, that was unexpected. They were all over each other earlier today. Something definitely happened. Let's tie that guy up and hang him. And don't be hasty. Let's see how things play out for a bit. For now, I'll go tell Jack for tomorrow. Chief! Eating things like that won't be good for your skin! Meow! Let me eat what I want, cat! I want to eat things that are bad for me right now. Did something happen? You're eating so much! Don't judge me, cat! Don't body shame me! Don't food shame me! Rude! No. Master. I had a cookie for fucking breakfast, okay? Okay, well, I got, like, American Dream nut butter. I love their peanut butters, but, like, they were having, like, a little sale thing, and, like, oh my god, wait a minute, I didn't get my free jar of peanut butter. Oh. You were supposed to get free shipping, and I just realized that, and, like, I ordered peanut butter and stuff like that, and I ordered some of the coffee, so I ordered cookies to get my stuff up so I could get, like, all the little freebies that they were giving out, and I didn't get my jar of peanut butter. That makes me sad. What the fuck? Um, but, so I ordered some of their cookies, and, like, I was gonna have one, and I was like, well, I'll just have half of it. And then I realized, oh my god, all the calorie stuff in the back is for half of it. So I only had a quarter of it, because it was, like, so fucking decadent. But it was, like, supposed to be, like, a Pop-Tart, like a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart cookie. It's so fucking good. But, like, I deserved to have that for breakfast this morning, okay? It was literally a quarter of a cookie. But they're, like, thick, like, stuffed on the inside cookie. But still, anyway. I'm just saying. Sometimes you just need to have cookies for breakfast, okay? Those foods are all very calorie dense. They will add to unnecessary weight gain. And now you're shaming me, phone! I'll go running tomorrow. The first bag was some potato chips. The second, some popcorn. Also, I'm eating calorie-laden foods once. I'm not going to gain 40 pounds overnight. Fuck off, phone and cat. The snacks tasted so good. Also, she's talking about food, and I'm so fucking hungry right now. Please, share with me your complaints. It's okay, Tama. I'll feel better if I eat everything here. Did something happen with that man with the meowfuls? Something did, didn't it? I was worried about you today, Chief, and I actually followed you to Hell Mansion, meow. What? He was an act out of my love towards you, Chief, meow. Nothing in particular happened. He's the enemy, after all. Meow. I'm fine, all right? Meow. Tom is very sharp. We've slept beside each other every night and eaten every meal together ever since I found him. Tama might be the one who knows me the best. Father reprimanded me and said to stop playing around. Meow! I wasn't just playing around! It's alright. He wasn't talking about you. But it's not like you're playing around, Chief. He meant to tell me to be more focused. Meow. I'm at fault, and I know I'm being so childish, being like this because of that. Chief! Oh, I think she said binging like this, not being. I have to capture the escapees as soon as I can. And once I receive the soul preservation certificate, everything will be fine. That was all there was to it. My fate would never be a part of his again. New chapter now? New chapter now. Heart-pounding battle royale at Hell Mansion! We have a blood bond with Tetsunojo at 50%. That's interesting. And now it just changed from Jack 4 to Tetsunojo 5. Ugh, my stomach feels so heavy. Even if I've already died, my stomach can still feel bloated after a binge. I told you so. Shut up, phone. To make sure it doesn't just turn to fat, I have to turn my efforts around and do my best starting today. Again, this is so ridiculous, though. Like, you binged one night, it's not going to magically all turn into fat, and you're not going to, like, yes, you're going to gain water weight and sodium bloat and stuff like that, but unless you ate a ridiculous fucking excess of calories, thousands upon thousands of calories, okay, you're not just going to get fat overnight from one binge, okay? When you do it every fucking day, probably, but, like, one fucking day, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be fucking fine. It'll be okay. All right? Seriously? So this, like, binge shaming, like, is a little fucking excessive. It offends me. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're gonna get fat. Oh my god, I'm so, like, oh, I feel gross after eating all that. Okay, valid. But, like, oh, it's good. Better not turn to fat. It's not gonna turn to fat in one fucking night. Stop, like, perpetuating that myth. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard as someone who is already plus size and already, like, fucking psychotic about the food that they eat, and, like, then we'll have days where you just eat a bunch of junk food, or, like, even if you're being healthy and exercising and you lose no weight for, like, 3 weeks, to be like, oh my god, like, so, like, I don't need this being like, oh, you're gonna get fat because you ate a potato chip. No, I'm not. That's not what makes me fat, okay? It's the, 500 years of eating nothing but potato chips, okay? That's what made me fat. Like, one fucking night ain't fucking doing it. It's the 3 months in a row of binging. That's the problem. But, like, good God. Like, for God's sakes. By the way, Master, you've forgotten completely about the threads, haven't you? No. Well. However, up to today, they haven't come up at all, have they? Please make use of your power already, Master. Right. Oh, the phone's not going to tell us anything about Tetsunojo. The threads of agony. It's true, I did forget about them until Father mentioned it yesterday. Find the mark of desire on the prisoner's body and kiss it. I remembered what Hari said and suddenly felt sad. I need to kiss one of the others? For some reason, more than embarrassment or frustration, I felt sadness. What is this feeling? You think Goemon's is going to be just on his lips this time? Like, I was told I didn't have to if I didn't want to in the first place. Why am I remembering him right now? And why are you remembering the zombie one? Jack is now out of my jurisdiction. You think that he knows that, Goemon's following him? Good morning. Good morning. And do you want some coffee? Yes, thank you. Hey, I'm ready to make onigiri. I got bonita flakes, pickled plum, grilled salmon, and spicy cod roe. Which do you want? The plum and salmon. Kikinosuke seems off. I wonder what's wrong. You want anything sweet? You do, huh? Fruits or ice cream, whatever you want. Let me know and I'll go get it. Something similar happened before. That's right, back when they realized what my desire was. So what is it this time? I'll take care of your cleaning duties tomorrow. What's going on? Nothing? Whenever you say that is when I'm sure you're all plotting something. Huh? Oh, that's me. Huh? I thought I was quiet. The TV isn't on. Is something wrong with the TV? Just then, Shardaku quietly tried to hide the remote. Could it be they don't want me to watch any streams? Give me that. No, don't! I thought it was like they were just going to show Jack and they were like, oh, we just don't want you to be sad, not this. Newsflash! Jack in love with King Enma's daughter? And then the fucking CG. Oh my god, I love it. Everyone's been talking about us all morning. Our program has succeeded in getting an interview with Jack. What is this? There's been a big scene at Hell Mansion, and there's a rumor that this woman is King Enma's daughter. Jack, please tell me more. Date at Hell Mansion with daughter of King Enma. It's cut off by his head, though. News of Jack's romance. It seems it's true that she's King Enma's daughter, but calling us lovers is completely a misunderstanding. A bucket unfortunately slipped from a staff member in Hell Mansion, and it splashed us with water. I tried protecting her, but slipped and fell. That was pretty clumsy, especially for someone like me. You're being pitied by the enemy, Yona. How lame. Azami must have told you the same thing. We weren't on a secret date. We were out for a meeting to plan another stream. I don't have any wife or lover. I'm really hoping everyone just believes that already. I was actually supposed to have a different stream today. I'll leave in a bit and stream later on today, so I'd like everyone to check it out around 1 o'clock. Goemon turned off the TV. You were all trying to hide this. Well, I wouldn't say hiding, but I'm sorry you all had to see that. It's an unbecoming disgrace for someone who's supposed to be in charge of you all. Hey, to ensure nothing like this happens again, I'll be leaving Jack to all of you. Seriously. Kikinosuke, can I ask you for those onigiri? Right, just a minute. I'll get some coffee ready right away, too. And just sit there for a moment. Thank you. Oh no, oh no, oh no. My shame has been shown to all of Japan. No, the entire world! I'm eternally shamed. Well, not like it matters much since I'm already dead. Also, hi, that, like, this is such an old world, like, oh, my shame, a man was near me. And it's like, it's not the same connotations now as it was back when you were alive, girl. But, like, this is definitely her old world thinking. But still, I'm sure it'll all die down soon enough. It is embarrassing. It's not really, like, shameful like this. It's embarrassing because you're like, great, now people are going to be talking about it and thinking I'm in love with Jack, and it's a misunderstanding. Like, if it was just some other dude, you know what I mean? There wouldn't be the embarrassment and the, like, you know, like, people talking and everybody bringing it up to you in the streets and whatnot. But if that had happened, she'd still be like, oh my god, I've been shamed. And it's like, because of your old world thinking, you know what I mean? We won't be alone together anymore, after all. Oh, right. We still have that search for Shinosuke to handle, too. No, but we don't need to meet for him to report to me about that. Why do I feel like I want so much more? I'm so pathetic. Alright, I'll go and keep watch on that guy's apartment. Are you sure you're okay with this? Of course. Sure. After taking a look at me in what seemed like a cold glare, he hurried off. Alright, I should take a look around Asakusa. There you are, you're King Emma's daughter, the one who was on the news with Jack. I turned around to see a woman with an extremely anguished look on her face. A hatred toward me emanated from her entire body. Okay, it was a woman. I don't know. It says, but Jack is mine! I'll never let you have him! I'll kill you! She held a small paring knife in her hand. She doesn't seem used to handling a weapon, and I'm sure I could easily evade a blade that size. It's just, those from hell aren't allowed to hurt anyone that's living. I'm in a bit of a tough spot. I wonder if I can explain this as self-defense in this case. Hey, that woman's got a knife! That girl in the black hair, she's the one in the picture with Jack! Oh no, I'm famous now for such a ridiculous reason! Hey, someone call the police! No one move! If anyone calls the police or comes near me, I'm gonna stab this woman! I'd just be able to heal myself if I go on the onsen for a little while. As I stood there in my thoughts... You there! Stop! Ah! It's Ichise! He really is handsome when you see him up close! You really are saving people! You're so amazing! Don't come near me! If you do, this woman... You're not capable of doing anything like that. As Ichise smiled, the woman's hands that held the knife were trembling. Jack told you it was a mistake, wasn't it? You have to believe him. But... And this is what I think as someone who's also in the realm of the entertainment industry. I'd be so sad if a fan of mine hurt someone else. I'm sure Jack would feel the same way. But... So long as you live, there'll be moments where you might be angry or hate others. Even I felt that so many times. Really? Even someone like you, Ichise? Even celebrities are just normal people. But let yourself be carried away by those emotions and you might commit a crime. Sure, I was saved by Shinobikuni. But I think what we really need is a world where pardons aren't even necessary. A world where no one commits crimes. I mean, like, I can't disagree with him. You know what? You know what? You know what? Step back with me on the Ichise was Shinosuke. Shinosuke was a monk, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a good, wholesome little doobie, right? He never would have gone to hell. And then, like, look at how wholesome Ichise is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Am I making parallels that maybe don't exist? I don't know, but, like, I don't know. When he's like, I think we should all be wholesome and wonderful. And it's like, that is absolutely something I feel like the real Shinosuke would have said. So, I feel like that's another hint. If you're not really Shinosuke, I don't know. And also, if you're arrested, you won't be able to watch his stream and you'd have to pay money towards something other than him. Well, that's true. Ichise gently pulled the knife out of the woman's hands. Miss Enma, I'd like to ask this of you two. There was fortunately no one injured, so I'd appreciate it if you left the police out of this. I'm sorry. I saw that stream and I just lost it. I really am sorry for what I did. I won't do anything like this again. All right, I don't want there to be a commotion either, so let's just leave it settled with this. Thank you, Miss Enma. Red Spinner, that was amazing! We really can depend on you. You're Asakusa's hero. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be of help to you all. And Chisei seemed proud to bask in everyone's cheers. I do still feel a bit uneasy about it all, but nothing major happened. And Chisei, I'll be taking my leave now. And thank you for helping me. As I was about to walk off, a man in red hair waved me over to him. In red hair? With red hair? Yona? He's the only one I was like, Yona's the only one with red hair that we know. I didn't realize you were around, Yona. Yeah, I was watching the whole thing. Right when I was about to come help, that guy showed up. I had to be saved by a hero. And that's one way to put it. I don't want to criticize what he's doing, but he is involved with Shinobikini. It's creepy. I don't like that woman either. Yona restlessly rubbed his silver earring, and then... I'm sorry for causing you trouble yesterday. I didn't think it'd be on the stream, and to be honest, I'm the one who's at fault for that woman with the knife. It was my fault that the internet's all over what happened, and that was the result. I don't think that at all. It's the case with everyone else. We really can't trust that guy, Jack. Do you really think so? That's true. I feel like, do you really think so? Because yeah, that's true. That's not a good answer for Jack. You know what I mean? Do you really think so? Because I think I might be able to. Yeah. Do you really think so? You really do want to protect him, don't you? We're all against it, though. He said it so clearly. Yona spoke, looking right at me. We're prisoners and can't defy you, considering our position. But our honest feelings are that we don't want you to go near that man. You don't have to worry about that. I told you already that I would step away from handling him. It's just... yesterday he really did put himself at risk trying to protect you. We all saw that too. It's just what happened in the moment. If that guy tells you why he gotta be on Shino's side on top of leaving them... yeah. If that guy tells you why he got to be on Shino's side on top of leaving them... What? That makes no sense. If we all understand and accept that, then we wouldn't mind trusting him. Oh, on top of leaving them. Oh, if he told you why he's on their side, and he left their side. Okay, I think that's what he was trying to say. Why is this happening? I made my decision after all that binging not to be involved... not to be involved with him anymore. And by the way, we ran into the corporate slave after what happened yesterday, but Goemon had an interesting conversation with him. Goemon asked him if Jack was actually a prisoner. Corporate slave denied it, but Goemon's questioned him further, thinking his answer was suspicious. He might actually know something about that guy. Thank you, Yona. I'll go see Sensei Nono. What was all that talk about backing off? She's totally worried about him. Everyone just wants to protect you. Oh, my sweet, salty sailor man. Oh, my precious, adorable, freckle-faced boy. I love you. He's so adorable. I mean, they all are right now, but still. That's right. I should have remembered Sensei Nono in the first place. He's hard to forget. The one who came to get me when I died was Lord Takamura, after all. Right? Sensei Nono's so talented, and I already knew he helped out all over the place. He was so close to me that I missed him. Sensei Nono might know something. Sensei Nono picked up Jack. Hey, welcome! Hello, are you here to eat? I'd like an iced coffee, and also, Sensei Nono, I have something to ask you. My hourly rate is quite expensive if you mean to keep me around for a while. If he's saying that, does he already know what I want to ask? It's possible Father talked to him about yesterday. Then please take it from my pay. Well, let's decide on that depending on what we discuss. Now then, what is it you wish to ask? Sensei Nono, have you ever served as a departure guide before? Yes, I've been asked to help them many times. Do you know of a man named Tetsunojo, am I? Yes, I do. You wished me to you wish me to tell you so sooner? No, well, that look on his face, I'm sure he already knows that he's Jack. Also, how much have you heard of our encounter from him? You mean in more detail? Not much, really. I told you it was Sensei Nono! Just that he wanted to talk with the person he met when he came to hell on the verge of death. I see, I see. He hasn't told you a single thing that was important, then. Sensei Nono? I have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this. I have a bad feeling that Sensei Nono's going to be like, you have to get that story from him and not tell us anything, but I have a good feeling that it's good. Given my past experiences with him, Sensei Nono is complaining about something whenever he talks like that. He said in one of his past streams that he almost killed someone, right? Yes. The one he almost killed is none other than myself. Interesting. What? I shouted out loud, not expecting this turn of events, loud enough so that the people in the cafe stared at me wide-eyed. Okay, wait. Tried to kill you when you were bringing him on the verge of death? Type of a thing. Did you curse him? Did you fucking curse him? Does your eye that's being covered match his? Do you have, like, matching heterochromia eyes? Is that what it is? Like, did you curse him? I'm just saying. That'd be fucking interesting. Because he almost tried to kill you, but you can't die because you're already dead. So that would be like, I almost killed someone. You almost killed someone, but that person was already dead. So, like, unless you're talking about he almost killed me back when we were all alive. Like, then that's different. I don't know if we're going to get that. What do you mean? He almost killed you? And not wanting to die, he attempted to erase me, who had arrived to guide him away. Okay. And so I put a curse on him. Okay. All right. Okay. That's why he wants vengeance on hell. I told you he was cursed. It didn't just occur to me until just like now that Sensei Nono would have done it. But like, all right. Okay. But when he tried to bring him to hell, it was a long-ass time ago. A curse? I just told him that if he wanted to live so badly, he should go ahead and just live forever. Look at how dark his eyes are right now. Oh! Forever? Since then, he has continued to live on at the same age he attempted to kill me. He's lived on since then? Yeah, see? See? That's why he wants... Okay! What did I fucking tell you? This man, he's human, but he's been alive forever. I told you! God! I shouted again. It was just impossible not to after hearing that. I love this. Sensei Nono, that's the truth. I am not trying to joke with you or anything at all. What in the world? I'm sure not even the others would have imagined he had this sort of background to him. I mean, he's shady as fuck. I love it. Tetsunojo almost killed Sensei Nono? A mere human attempted to reject his demise and kill me, of all people. King Enma's right-hand man, the number 2 man in all of hell, the original corporate slave. Sending such an impudent man who refused to know his place to 100 trillion years in the eternal hell wouldn't have even been enough. And yet, I let him off with something as light as I did. Oh, what a very kind man I am. If that's all there is to it, Tetsunojo is certainly in the wrong. But I can't stop myself from feeling bad for angering the worst person possible. To pick a fight with Sensei Nono of all people, he was just so unlucky. Then, allow me to ask, how would that curse be undone? It will be undone when he sincerely repents and atones for his actions. It would be more helpful if you could provide a more concrete answer. And to find out how is part of his atonement as well. I must say, though, undoing that curse at his current rate is just a dream within a dream right now. Sensei Nono? I'm sure his joining into Shinobikni's ranks is a gesture of petty revenge, probably trying to hurt people in hell to make a display. Exactly. And yet, for him to sneak around, trying to find a way back into hell is just utterly foolish and pathetic. doesn't have to say that. I do feel bad for him a little bit. But there isn't any way into hell from the human realm, right? And that well at the shrine connects into hell. It does? I shouted, making wide-eyed stares point to me once again. The water there connects the real world to the others. Far beyond the great gates of hell were made. Far before the great gates of hell were made, people came through there. Even now there are other old wells left that connect to the Sanzu River. Strange phenomena occur around such places, and humans who happen to come across such things spread rumors of them being terrifying places. Such rumors become stories of the occult and remain to the present. Which means he must have hung on to such rumors, trying to go to hell through the well. I'll ask again, but is what he has to do in order to atone really not fixed to anything in particular? He's free to decide that for himself, so long as he shows he really is remorseful. Is it alright if I tell him about this? I already have, to be honest. However, until he shows a sign of his repentance, he is unable to see me. What? That's part of the curse. I am quite busy, so I don't want him to bother with my work. It would be utterly troublesome for him to run into me without feeling any remorse at all and try to take his anger out on me. I fucking love this. I mean, okay, I should have assumed that Sensei Nono would have been doing the cursing, but I at least got it right with, like, maybe Sensei Nono was the one who brought him down because, like, they showed that with Okuni, right? And, like, I totally knew, like, you knew Jack was cursed, that's why he wants vengeance on hell or something. Okay, so it had nothing to do with us, it wasn't anything, but he was alive fucking forever ago, but I feel like, and that's why he's got mad skills, you know what I mean? So, like, he has been alive for fucking forever, and you knew that, it's not unfair to make that judgment, because he was like, well, back in my day, we didn't have streaming, and you're like, that's something a boomer would say, like, although back in my day, we didn't either. So like, you know what I mean? Like, we know, everybody here's a couple 100 years old. So, like, Jack has been around for a fucking long time. So, I think it was easy to peg that, but damn. I like being right. I like when my guesses come to fruition. I'm like, yes, he was cursed. And he wants, but Sensei Nono did it. Yeah, that should have seen that coming. Good times. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video, I know, a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.